Oddity fine! I got some economic hawks, a gin and tonic on the rocks, where angels fear to tread. I say, choose your booze, let's hit the red eye! Think of young Diana Durbin and how she sung on rum and bourbon. Or enhance your luncheon hour with a planter's punch and a whiskey sour. If you feel like a wreck, try a horse's neck or a sherry with a cherry in the new finer size. If you don't name your poison, I'll have to get the boys in. The spirit of adventure opens one's eyes.
Metal Gen, welcome to a special double feature
of Beating the Heat.
Chapter 6.
You guys are getting lucky this week. We're doing 2 chapters.
Yes.
Anyway,
without further ado, or other circumstance, Beating the Heat, Chapter 6.
Hi, Fluttershy. What do you want?
A trembling Spike asked as Fluttershy stared at him with an utterly saccharine smile. Fluttershy leaned close to him, tilting her head to one side as she replied.
I would like you to help me round up some stallions for me. I'm really worked up, and I'd love to have some more fun.
She giggled at the end there, and Spike felt his heart ache. She was so cute, even though she was essentially a sex-hungry maniac who would not take no for an answer. Now, who could he say no to her?
To the goddamn succubus!
Succubus trying to take my baby!
Yes, we are going to keep saying that about Fluttershy until this is over.
Every chance we get.
But please, Spike, I just want to have a lot of fun and get rid of this awful heat of mine. But the stallions I've found so far have been utterly lacking. I'd like real stallions.
She giggled again.
Mm-hmm. Whoever comes first. Wait, I said that wrong. I apologize.
I'd like a real stallion. Or stallions.
She giggled again.
Whoever comes first.
Oh, you would say that, wouldn't you?
You're fucking Aphrodite.
Mighty Aphrodite.
Alright.
Mighty flighty Aphrodite.
Anyway, moving on.
He couldn't say no, not to that kind, gentle face that currently could make any stallion that caught sight of it a blathering, obedient wreck.
But he's not a stallion, he's a dragon.
Yes.
I guess, but could we do it later? I mean, Twilight has a plan to get rid of your, problem. It's not natural, you see. It's because of the elements of harmony and how they're...
Fluttershy had stopped paying attention to it, I guess.
Bored now. Where are the stallions, Spike?
She didn't hear a word I said and only wants to get mounted.
Spike was going to understand now why Fluttershy's heat was so terrifying.
Look, Fluttershy, just follow me. We have to get to Canterlot and...
Oh dear. He regretted saying that very quickly, with the way her ears stood up. Spang!
Canterlot?
Fluttershy's easy smile widened into a lusty grin.
There's a lot of good, handsome stallions there. Oh, go ahead.
She began to fly away.
Don't hurry along too fast. I'd like to enjoy myself first.
In that moment, Spike saw a horrible vision. Of stallions lying in the streets of Canterlot, exhausted, drained of nearly all their life and bodily fluids, a long trail of them leading to Fluttershy. They who knew nothing of the shy Pegasus pony would fear her after she filled their streets and gutters with worn-out stallions and of age colts. Drained from all the wild sex, the ponies would look up to Fluttershy and beg, "Spare us!" And then Fluttershy would whisper,
Again.
Spike snapped out of it and resolved to somehow stop Fluttershy.
She's a goddamn succubus!
Succubus trying to take my baby!
We mean it, people! Fluttershy, wait!
Fluttershy stopped and looked back.
Yes, Spike?
I know where the... I know where there are some stallions here in Ponyville. Stallions! Lots of them! All of them are ready and raring to go, too!
He quickly said as he just gesticulated wildly. Fluttershy forgot all about Canterlot for the moment and was up in Spike's snout again. She stared right into Spike's eyes, her own glowing with lust.
Take me to them.
Oh no, he didn't know where any stallions were. But that stare was compelling him to obey her command all the same. It was like an eldritch abomination had decided to jump into his ear and throw a party on the delicate centers of his brain. However, before he could scream in unimaginable agony, a voice called out.
Oh, stallions. All right here.
2 voices, actually. Smoke pouring from his ears, Spike looked over and saw Snips and Snails had leaped from a bush, and they were poised, ready to mount. Frankly, he didn't know what to think of this, or if Fluttershy would even go for it. She didn't, staring at them dismissively. Fluttershy turned up her nose.
I want stallions, not colts.
Both teenager analogs moaned as they sagged and exited stage left.
Man, we're never gonna score.
Snips lamented.
I know, right?
Snails agreed. Spike blinked.
Well, she's a goddamn succubus, but at least she has standards.
Well, that was certainly useless. He then made the mistake of looking back up at Fluttershy, who was staring at him again. The whole eldritch abomination house party in his head almost immediately kicked off again.
As adults in the house!
DJ Yogg-Sothoth, spin that shit!
Anyway, while that's going on inside his head,
Spike, take me to the stallions.
Her smile became frightening as her eyes widened into a slightly maddening way.
Now!
Fluttershy.
Spike wasn't sure if it was the pressure or his mild brain damage, but he could suddenly hear music playing in his head. Actually, if it's Eldred. Away in a madhouse
confined to myself of visions and nightmares. You know what? Forget it.
Never mind.
Actually, it'd probably be more like the music of Alexander, which no normal human can hear.
That gave him the image of a pony, red and black with a white mane. It was pretty boss, but still, here it is he looked up to see Big Mac had returned, and he was staring right at Fluttershy. Fluttershy's eyes lit up even brighter, and she began to trot over to Big Mac. The hunger, the desire for the big red sex machine, visible even in her languid gait. Stopping before him, she flared her wings out and bowed her head demurely before him.
Big Macintosh, I would like for you to mount me.
She cooed to him in a voice that almost compelled Spike to obey. Big Mac chewed on the end of his knitting needle and then replied, "Nope." Fluttershy stared at him, and then just like that suddenly sat upright, a bright flush on her face.
Oh, my. Big Macintosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be so untoward. It's just that my heat, it's so intense this time, and it's outside my schedule.
Big Mac nodded.
I reckon as much. My sister, Rowdy, and our friends are going through the same thing. Setting you all harder than ever. Spike says it's caused the elements of harmony acting up.
Fluttershy gasped.
Oh, my. No wonder it came on so strong then. We better get this fixed right away, especially before I lose control again.
Not a problem. Let me us go get Rowdy down here. We'll head back to the library and meet up with Twilight.
Big Mac said as he turned and trotted back inside.
All right, I'll wait out here. Don't be long.
Fluttershy said cheerfully.
Yup.
Big Mac called from inside. Spike's jaw was halfway to the Earth's core by this point, right past James Mason and Pat Boone.
There is one who can stand up to the goddamn succubus!
And his name is Big Macintosh. Meanwhile, back at the castle located on the far edge of the ranch on the big-ass motherfucking mountain,
In
In the halls of lust, beneath the stone walls of Mordor. Really?
Is there a Mordor in... You know what? Fuck it.
Look, it's Rainbow Dash. She's trying to fuck them to death.
No,
if you
no,
can't name a
fuck-
better Mordor, then...
Look, no, Fluttershy is the one fucking them to death. Rainbow Dash is just being Rainbow Dash.
Captain Galland and Mustang took deep breaths, standing outside in the cool air the balcony provided.
Gotta say, Cap, she's not what I expected.
Mustang said.
Nope,
Galland said with a little grin.
not at all. Uh-oh, Cap. I know that look.
Mustang said with a warning look.
I thought you were the one who told me not to get too attached on missions. Which this technically is. She might not feel the same way. Yeah, but I know. But I would be willing to take that chance.
Galland said.
For a man like her, wouldn't you?
Mustang coughed and looked away.
To be honest, sir, yeah, I might.
He looked back.
But since this heat isn't exactly normal, it does make one worry. Besides,
He narrowed his eyes intently at the horizon.
I can't sacrifice my career for personal reasons. Still on about that goal of yours, huh, Mustang?
Galland chuckled.
I'll make it one day, sir. I'll be a general someday. Just you wait. And on that day...
Mustang held up a hoof dramatically and shook it as though challenging destiny.
all female officers will be required to wear tiny miniskirts! Tiny miniskirts?
Galland asked dryly. Mustang blushed and shrugged.
And stockings.
He added. Galland closed his eyes and pictured Rainbow Dash in the outfit.
No idea why, but that's very appealing. All right, Sergeant, you've got my support.
I will follow you to the ends of the earth.
His name is Mustang. What did you expect from him? Anyway, thank you, sir.
Mustang said with a wing salute. Zero came out of the room, taking deep breaths.
Captain, she's got a request.
Zero said. Galland raised his eyebrows.
A request? What kind of request?
Shh.
This is Zero. Wait. Sorry, I lost my place for a moment. She, can't make it now herself.
Zero said, without a hint of blush.
But she asked me to relay it. Well, what is it?
Galland asked. Zero took a deep breath.
She was wondering if any of us ever... She was wondering if any of us have ever done it while breaking the sound barrier. And if that was even possible.
All three stallions were silent for a few moments. Mustang spoke first.
I think I'm in love. You're not the only one, soldier.
Galland chuckled.
Well, Zero, I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to find out.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the palace on the big-ass motherfucking ranch, Luna had taken up residence in the northwest tower, which had traditionally housed her when she'd visited from her palace in what was now the Everfree Forest. It was tall, clean, and most importantly, from Celestia's point of view, isolated. She flew up to the balcony and landed on it with the usual grace. Tucking her wings against her sides, she entered what Luna had made her office. The Princess of the Sun was unable to contain a little smile at how messy everything within it was. Scribbles of calculations, stacks of paperwork, then the reworked tax code, a few wet watercoloring drawings signed by Pipsqueak, letters to Twilight. Wait. Back up one motherfucking minute. Oh dear. Celestia said aloud, sniffing the paintings lying on the bare table. The paints were drying. Which meant... No need to panic, Celestia thought. She sought out Luna's magical presence and was able to locate it with a few floors down, as well as the presence of another pony with her. She took to the stairs at a faster than normal trot. No need to panic. Celestia told herself, Luna would never take advantage of such a young colt. Never. She smiled to herself and nodded. Of course, the elements may influence her severely, but I can't imagine she would. Of course not! Then why was she feeling so ill at ease? What could possibly be making her worry? She reached the room they were in and raised her hoof to knock. "Alas, Princess Luna! I will have ye booty as me prize!" An adorable voice cried through the door. Celestia froze, eyes widening in horror.
Oh my, no! Dread pirate Captain Pip!
Luna cried.
No, you cannot take me! Thou art a rapscallion and a hoodlum! My navies will find and save me!
"Oh, but I will," Pipsqueak said with an evil but adorable chuckle. "Ha ha ha! I'll take ye as me treasure, and ye make me plenty of other treasures. Ha 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 ha!"
No! Thou art a fiend! A brute! You! Oh, that's a bit too hard, dear!
"Oh, sorry, Princess Luna."
That's all right, dear. Now, back in character.
Right. "Arr! You'll be my serving wench, serving me in every way. Arr!"
But I am a princess! Thou could have thou could have so much loot in exchange, whatever thou desire! Treasures, gold, wenches!
"Never! I want a princess for a wench, and I'll make you my wench," Pip cried. "Walk with this plank, if I have to."
No! Please don't!
The door burst into flames and then smoke, which was blown out of the way as the nails and doorknob fell to the stone floor. Celestia burst in, ready to blast her sister back to the moon if it was necessary to protect Luna from herself. The scene was thus. Pipsqueak, dressed in his adorable pirate costume, brandishing his wooden sword at Luna, who was wearing a frilly pink dress that seemed a size too small. A cardboard ship was sitting in the middle of the room, decorated with paint and crayons, and Luna herself was on a plank, tied up. There was also a desk filled with several files and pictures of various ponies, though Celestia decided to address the more pressing issue at first.
Sister!
Luna cried. "Luna, Pipsqueak," Celestia returned evenly. "Oh, hey, Princess Celestia," Pipsqueak said cheerfully. "I was making Princess Luna walk the plank unless she became my wench." He rubbed his chin with the pommel of his sword. "What is a wench, anyway?"
May I take it as a prize by scalawags?
Luna helpfully said. Pip blinked.
"Like my mommy? Or a princess?"
"Yes, like those," Celestia said.
"Pip, why don't you go play upstairs for a bit? I need to speak with Luna."
"Sure!" Pipsqueak said cheerfully. Little Coat galloped off and Celestia eyed her sister. Luna stared back.
What?
She asked. She untied herself with an application of telekinesis and stood up.
I felt that a productive maternal activity would be the best use for this... my current condition.
She said with a blush. Celestia sighed in relief.
"Oh, good. Of course."
Luna's eyes narrowed.
Thou seem Thou seem unduly relieved, sister.
"I was just worried you'd begun, I don't know, abducting stallions or something."
Celestia quickly lied.
What? No, of course not.
Luna said just as quickly.
I merely have been playing pirate with Pipsqueak, allowing him to tie me up and have his way with me in a manner of villainous seafarers. Absolutely nothing untoward.
Of course,"
Celestia said quickly.
I merely sought to enjoy the interaction of a mother and a foal, the most virtuous aspect of my desires.
"Luna, Pipsqueak isn't your foal."
Celestia gently pointed out.
No, but I could have one like him.
Luna said. Celestia very, very slowly nodded.
"Of course, and the files?"
She jerked her head back at the desk. Luna trotted over to the stack of folders and pictures and lifted them up telekinetically to display them to Celestia.
I have perused many a file, seeking out the best stallions for my needs.
Celestia stared at Luna for a time. Luna blinked and continued.
Judging by genetics, hair color, mane color, eye color, temperament, and medical history, there are several suitable suitors I might locate for mine purposes. I have even sent agents to investigate their sexual prowess to see if they could match my needs.
"Agents?"
Yes!
Celestia asked.
Yes, the Shadowbolts. I have reformed them to serve in covert operations.
Luna said. She frowned.
Strangely enough, the volunteers for this particular mission were all female. This is like... Ow!
Nightshade, recently christened member of the Shadow Bolts and the Ace Flyer who just barely missed the cut for the Wonderbolts, moaned deeply as she caught her breath. She looked back over her shoulder at the stallion and bit her lower lip.
Not bad. But I think my princess will... but I think my princess will be a little pickier than that.
She said seductively.
Why won't you try a bit harder next time so I can make a more informed decision?
Sure thing, the stallion said. Meanwhile.
Back with Celestia and Luna.
Ah, Celestia said with a nod. So you're really going to go ahead with it? Having a foal, I mean?
Oh no, not at all.
Luna said, shaking her head.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was with the proper stallion, and Pipsqueak has spoken of his sorrow of being an only child, and it...
The Moon Princess huffed.
I'm only preparing for the possibility, nothing more!
I see, Celestia said with a smile. Forgive me, Luna, I thought you would handle this much less...
Much less what?
Luna asked. Well, with less grace. Celestia said.
And by that you mean...
Luna asked. Well... Celestia tapped her hooves on the floor. What do you think I mean? Luna thought.
Okay. Wait, okay. Attention all single stallions in Equestria!
Luna boomed out across the land.
Thy princess has a task for you! Mount your princess until we are no longer able to stand! Any single stallion who fails to heed this call shall never heed shall never heed another such call from any man again!
Luna threw up her hooves and cackled.
Soon I shall be the most sexed man in all of Equestria!
Luna gasped.
Okay, before with the Pinkie Pie sex noises, I was a bit nervous about people walking past my room, but now we're yelling.
Big deal.
I still regret nothing!
I have lived as few men dared to dream.
Okay.
I have seen the... Luna gasped.
Sister, you have the most perverse mind!
I'm not the one who fantasized it. Celestia teased with a grin.
Celestia!
On Big Mac, say it with me,
Like a boss!
Also, this fanfic has its own TV Tropes page. Feel free to check it out and add if you wish. Sorry, I had a TV Tropes page, but it was moved due to it being too sexy.
The person who removed it obviously has never gotten laid.
Or prude.
Whatever.
Well, that was certainly special. And short.
And yeah, the guy was named Mustang. What the hell do you think he was going to be?
Yes.
Also, this story actually comes complete with a cast list, and it says Captain Galland is voiced by Nathan Fillion.
Yep.
Damn badass Nathan fucking Fillion.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, good night.
Well,
we hope you enjoyed this double helping of Beating the Heat.
yes. Double helping. Tune in next week for twice the fucking, twice the mares, twice the stallions, twice the silly botched voices.
Will Twilight and the Doctor's plan succeed?
What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's not do that after every one of these. That would get annoying.
Hey, this is kind of like a serial thing we do.
Okay then. No, I'm going to do it. Will Twilight and the Doctor's plan succeed?
Will any more ancillary characters show up out of nowhere and have something to do with the plot?
Will Fluttershy be able to maintain control of herself until Big Mac gets back?
Will we ever find out exactly how Big Mac got all those bruises?
The answers to all those questions will be answered next week.
Maybe.
All right.
Tune in next time. And until then, good night, ladies and gentlemen.